Hey, I'm Purport, and for the past 5 years, I've been mastering the art of credit and travel hacking. And in that time, I've helped over 4,900 people repair and rebuild their credit, as well as teach them how to maximize rewards to travel first class and stay in 5-star hotels for free. Now, in front of me, I've got Abby. He's been with us for a while now, and he's gonna, explain his time with us and give us a little introduction of yourself, Abby.
Yeah, so my name is Abby. I joined Credit Club 6 months ago. Really enjoyed the program, the videos that Papa has uploaded on school. Went through all of them. Each introduction, each video explained really clearly of how credit hacks and credit specialists work with hotels, flights, and manufacturer spending and all sort of things that Papa explained in each video. Really clearly understandable. He doesn't make any misunderstanding that we need to keep repeating ourselves to him. If we have any questions or any difficulty, we always have the group chat on Telegram to speak to the credit specialists on there. They always answer the questions really in a good time manner, really fast pace, and I really enjoy it. I've been working on my credit score for the last 6 months before I applied for the American Express. So they helped me fit my credit score, my Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, got the score up, my default and everything. They took it off and all that, before applying for the American Express.
Wicked. Cool. So let's break that down, because I know you went full throttle, full speed at it. So wicked. That's amazing. It just shows all the stuff we've done. And, you've obviously been interested in joining us for a while, and then you pulled the trigger 6 months ago to join us. But you've been watching me since you were telling me at the beginning of the call. How long have you been watching me for?
I've been watching him since 2023.
2023, yeah. So it's been like 2 years, and you made the decision 6 months ago, which is amazing. And clearly you're happy with it. And I mean, recently we got your business card open, but let's dissect it slowly. So you joined us 6 months ago. Your credit needed a little bit of work. We had to boost it up. You had a default on your credit file. How was that process, removing the default and building your credit score up? I know it did take about 4 to 5 months to get it done, but it's because it was really damaged and we had to fix it for you. But we've obviously fixed it, and now we applied for the business card, got you approved. But how was that process of, repairing your credit and building it back up?
So at the start, it was really difficult, like too much hesitate, frustration, trying to work out how I could get the default off my credit file, where I need to work on, what I need to do to take it off, and how I need to speak to the people that work that, let's say if I've got a default on one of my bills, and defaults are really difficult to get rid of, but you guys have helped me a lot. The way I should speak to them, the way I should keep trying, never forgive, don't put yourself down, and it's helped me out with that. But it was a lot of struggle, but it was worth it at the end. Everyone can get rid of the default. It's not difficult, but it can be difficult because it does take a while to get rid of it. But at the end, it is worth it, definitely 100% worth it. It takes a while. You've just got to be patient with it. Once they're off your file, trust me, you'll be so glad, they're off your file. And that way you can build your credit history the way it should be,
Yeah, no, 100%. So obviously with you, it was a lot of back and forth using our templates, using our scripts, using our structure to get it removed. But eventually we got it removed, which was amazing. And you obviously stuck to it and you didn't give up, which was amazing. So yeah, that's good. And then one thing that was kind of a very key, factor that helped you remove those defaults off your file, what I personally think is the one-to-one group chat. How useful did you find that, having the support system, having the people, the credit specialists there at your disposal, whenever you have a question, whenever you need help or you want to jump on a call? How was that, support system that you had?
The one-to-one Telegram group is a really good group chat because everyone responded so quickly on the group chat. Sometimes it could take a while, but I know you've got a lot of clients on there which you need to also respond back to. But the response rate on that is really, really quick, and it helped me. Like, you guys have a link that you send me, like a document, something that it's like explaining what letter to write to remove the default. There are so many different letters that you can send over to email and remove the default. Even if you're struggling after that, they still help out. They're really, really helpful, to get them default removed, or whatever problems you're having with your credits, before applying for the Amex card. They always help out with, then they find a way to help you out, to get your credit score at a good top rate. But yeah, I really, really love it.
No, that's amazing. And then the other thing I was going to ask you is, obviously the group chat is amazing to have, but how did you actually find the resources, the material, the content within Credit Club 2.0? Was it easy to understand? How fast did it take you to go through it? And was the stuff that you learned, stuff that you knew previously, or was it complete new stuff that blew your brain away?
I've also watched your videos. You know how you got the one-to-one videos, like the small introduction videos on there, of how to remove the default, what way to remove them, and all sort of things. So I went through that a couple of times, see how they work, what ways I can get around it, and then if I'm stuck on it or any questions do I have, I always go to the one-to-one chat on the Telegram, ask them some questions. I don't want to make any mistake. They always, tell me what to say and what not to say. So that's helped me a lot, and it really works, So I don't have any problems or any issues with the video that you made, and the people in the credit specialists, they're really helpful.
And one other thing I was going to ask you before we end the video is, would you recommend this to someone else? And what would you say to someone who's in two minds of joining? Because you were in two minds of joining and then you eventually joined us 6 months ago. What would you say to someone that wants to join?
So what I would say to someone that wants to join, someone that's having a bad credit score or good credit score, doesn't matter. Tell them to take the risk, pay the money. I believe I don't know how much it costs now, but it's really worth it to go for it. Apply for it, because it will really help you fit your credit score in the future. Everyone wants their credit score high, like to buy houses, property, get loans and stuff like that, open a business or whatever. Trust me, in the end, joining Credit Club is a really, really change in my life. It really helped me, change my life. It helped me like ways of what I can do in the future, invest, buy properties, open a business. I would recommend anyone with a low credit score even applying for this, to build their credit score if they really, really think their credit score is important to them. Everyone, I believe, think their credit score is really important to them. So I believe, you guys should apply for Credit Club. They're really helpful there. They'll always help you build your credit score, but it could take time, but always it's worth it at the end.
No, I really appreciate that, Abhi, and I appreciate you taking time out of your day, jumping on this call. Thank you so much. And yeah, this was an amazing video. Thank you.